Someone asked me a question on my fan pal. I'm going to take a moment to answer. By the way, the fan pal is a place where you can request topics and I will respond. It's definitely not a replacement for therapy. See a therapist or a sex therapist. If you need one, you deserve it. But I wanted to address their question. And the question was what to consider if you haven't had sex before having sex. They also asked, is there a specific condom to use? And should they use a condom the first time? There's definitely so many different ways I could answer this question, and the considerations are going to be different depending on what narratives have been presented to you about sex. I like to tell vulva owners often that the first time doesn't always have to be painful, but if it is painful, then keep in mind this is typically due to a lack of lubrication, not because of breaking of a hymen. That does happen sometimes, but some people already have a broken hymen or are born without one, so that's not what leads to the pain or the bleeding. It's typically a lack of experience, a lack of arousal, lack of lubrication. So I would say that don't believe what you see in the movies or the shows when it comes to sex. Being mindful of foreplay, safety is really important. Feeling safe and free is really important when it comes to sex. Taking your time to warm up the oven, and that means turning on both of you mentally, making sure that you're not rushing into it. Be anything from verbal affirmations to kissing to touching. There's so many different ways to warm up and get intimate without going straight to something penetrative. And if you want to do something penetrative, that's totally fine. Please do use a condom. I would recommend one condoms. One condoms are great. This isn't an ad, this is an answer to a fan pal. I've been getting really good feedback from my followers who I have sent one condoms to because my top gifters on TikTok, they get sent a condom tin with my face on it. The condoms are very thin. They're called One Flex condoms, and happy to share a link to anybody that doesn't have access to it. There is a link to it in the beacons in my bio, but very, very great brand. And of course, there's other ones that are reliable as well. But I would say one condoms because I know people who use them. I've used them myself, and yeah, they're great quality. So definitely use a condom the first time and don't rush into it. Focus on the pleasure and know that if you have some type of fantasy, something that you're into or you want to try, making sure to talk about it before assuming someone else is into it. There's so many different ways to answer this big question, but I'm hoping that I've hit some of those points for you. And thank you so much for the support to my fan pal. I do post exclusive content on there every week, and it's a great way to support me as a creator if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your weekend.